My compassionate and imaginative Pisces friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. Pisces, there's a quiet ache that echoes through your week before any words are spoken. You might notice yourself holding back, sensing the world's vibrations just beneath your skin. The tension is a hush, not a scream, the kind that settles in your chest when you hope for understanding but brace for judgment. You may have caught yourself weighing your own needs against the needs of others, feeling the gentle sting of being overlooked, or perhaps the heaviness of wanting to do right by everyone. Sometimes, it's as if you're standing at a crossroads of feeling and reason, trying to measure what is fair when your heart is so deeply involved. This week, your empathy runs deep, but it also leaves you open, exposed to the subtle currents of expectation and regret. There's a sense that something within you wants to be seen, acknowledged, and accepted, even if no one else quite notices the longing you carry. You carry the essence of justice with you now, not as a judge, but as someone trying to bring harmony to a world that rarely sits perfectly still. Beneath your calm surface, there's a quiet vigilance. You might catch yourself scrutinizing your own responses, wondering if you've been fair, if you've given enough, or if you've sacrificed too much of yourself for the sake of peace. There's a balancing act unfolding within, a desire for integrity pressed against the need for connection. You can sense when something is off, even if the imbalance is minor, a word left unsaid, a feeling brushed aside, a boundary quietly crossed. These moments may leave you feeling unsettled, as if the scales inside you refuse to tip too far in any direction. This sense of internal measurement can be exhausting. You may find yourself replaying recent conversations, searching for the precise moment when things could have gone differently. The urge to make things right is strong, but it comes bundled with self-doubt and the worry that your own needs might somehow be too much. There's a yearning for clarity, not just from others, but from within. You want to know that your intentions are pure, that your actions are just, and that you're not losing yourself in an endless attempt to keep the peace. At times, this creates a subtle tension between your ideals and your reality, leaving you feeling both responsible and vulnerable. And yet, even as you strive for fairness, there's a gentle wisdom in you. You understand that life's truths are rarely black and white. You sense that forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is sometimes the only way to restore balance. The longing for harmony is real, but so is the need to let go of perfection. This week, your inner justice is not about judgment, but about learning to trust your own sense of rightness, even if it's quiet, even if it's still taking shape. From this inner landscape, the path forward gently reveals itself. The striving for balance, the constant weighing and reweighing of every interaction, gives way to a longing for something softer. The way you hold yourself, so careful and measured, begins to invite a new possibility. What would happen if you let a little more emotion flow? What if you allowed yourself to feel fully, without editing, without apology? The desire for clarity and fairness, so central in your inner state, naturally leads you toward moments where something new can begin. This is where the Ace of Cups quietly enters your story. It's not a dramatic arrival, but the subtle opening of a door you didn't realize was closed. Life offers you small chances to connect, to share, or to receive care. You may notice a gentle pressure to open up, not in grand gestures, but in simple, honest exchanges. There can be a sensation of inner momentum, as if your heart is nudging you to say what you feel, or to show up a little more tenderly, even when it feels risky. The world around you seems to pulse with possibility, but it also asks you to be vulnerable in ways that can feel uncomfortable. There's friction here, not because things are wrong, but because change is stirring. You may feel the push and pull between wanting to stay in control and wanting to let your feelings spill over. Others might reach out, or you may find small invitations to share a part of yourself that you usually keep hidden. The pressure doesn't demand action, but it does create a sense of anticipation, as if something important is waiting to be acknowledged. You might sense that the old ways of keeping the peace no longer fit. New patterns are taking shape, but they ask for your participation. The emotional current is strong, and it carries you toward deeper waters, even if you're not sure what you'll find there. Momentum builds not all at once, but through repeated moments where you choose to be present with your feelings. The path is not always easy. Sometimes you'll notice yourself hesitating, wondering if it's safe to be seen. Other times you'll find comfort in a kind word, a gentle gesture, or a shared silence. The world is offering you a fresh start, but only if you're willing to honor the longing that began in your own heart. What unfolds from here rests on how you meet the moment. The potential ahead is not a guarantee. It's an open invitation, contingent on your willingness to engage with the discomfort and beauty of your own experience. You can sense that something important could shift, but only if you're honest with yourself about what you're feeling and why. The Five of Cups stands gently at the edge of your awareness. It's not here to dwell on loss, but to remind you that every opening comes with a reckoning. This card marks a space where you can honor what has been difficult, the disappointments, the regrets, the moments that didn't turn out as you hoped. Growth in this context is not about bypassing pain or reaching for silver linings. It's about allowing yourself to grieve what you've carried, to acknowledge what's missing, and to recognize the quiet resilience you've built along the way. There's a strange comfort in this. When you let yourself feel the weight of what's been lost or overlooked, you also begin to notice what remains. Possibility doesn't erase sorrow, but it does offer a way forward. You may find yourself surprised by your own strength, or by the tenderness that emerges when you allow your emotions to surface. The invitation is to sit with what's real, neither denying nor dramatizing it, and to see what new connections might become possible once you do. In this space, healing can happen not as a sudden revelation, but as a quiet unfolding. You don't have to rush or fix or force anything. Simply being with your feelings just as they are can open doors you didn't know were there. Growth for you is about embracing both the ache and the hope, letting them coexist without needing to resolve every contradiction. In doing so, you create a foundation for new beginnings, grounded in truth, compassion, and a deeper sense of self. Taken together, these three currents, Justice, Ace of Cups, and Five of Cups, form the shape of your week. The search for balance leads you to honesty. The opening to feeling invites you to participate in your own life rather than observing from a distance. The willingness to face what hurts offers the possibility of healing and renewal. There's a gentle reassurance here. You don't have to be perfect or have all the answers. Your efforts to do right by yourself and others matter. Your willingness to open up, even when it's hard, plants seeds for future connection. And your courage to honor what's been lost allows you to move forward with greater compassion. As the days unfold, you may notice the theme repeating, a dance between fairness and forgiveness, between holding on and letting go, between sorrow and new hope. You are not alone in this. The world meets you where you are, and your journey is enough exactly as it is. Let yourself trust the quiet wisdom that grows when you listen deeply to yourself and to the subtle invitations life offers you now. Actionable insights for Pisces this week. If you notice an emotion rising, give yourself a quiet moment to feel it without judgment. When you sense tension in a conversation, try pausing to let the air settle before responding. Allow yourself to sit with what's unresolved, even if it feels messy. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I make space for my honest feelings. Each moment I welcome what is true. I honor the ache and the hope within me. I can hold both and still move forward. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.